miss the biggest night in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
Messi! Ronaldo with the shot. Oh, it's gone! One of the greats!
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
Champions of the world!
Just all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my! Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights, even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Shelly.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN. Magnificent.
That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going.
Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Can you look under the bed? Make sure there aren't any monsters.
Evil Dead Burn.
Good night, Mom.
Rated R.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
We're live from Brooklyn, New York to begin the countdown to Saturday Fight Night and the blockbuster clash here at the Barclays Center between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis, the pursuit of greatness.
Greatness is a word people throw around like it means nothing. But to us, it means everything. It's the standard, and it only belongs to those who rise above expectation. Will you do what others won't so you become what others can't? Greatness is never given, and the pursuit is all we have.
Welcome inside Barclays Center, a fabulous arena. I'm Sierra Santos alongside Sergio Mora, the Latin Snake. And Sergio, you know a thing or two about winning a title in this division. It was only in 2008.
You aged me out there.
It's only 18 years. Come on.
18 years. I could have had an adult son by now. But yeah, it was 2008. I won in Uncasville, Connecticut against Vernon Forrest. That's an amazing division because you got a puncher and you got the speed. exciting division, especially for a fighter like Jaron Ennis, who's moving up and seeing if his power is going to carry to junior middleweight, and of course Zayas, who's a more natural 154-pounder. Exciting as it gets.
Yeah, your title could vote now and buy cigarettes. I guess go gambling if they wants to.
No gambling in California.
Well, two of the most exciting fighters in any weight class, Sergio, are going toe-to-toe. Saturday fight night on DAZN. How electric is this place going to be?
Well, you got a Puerto Rican from New York, so we're going to get the Puerto Ricans on there. You got a 90-minute drive from Philadelphia, so it's going to be lit. This is exactly what New York wants. I mean, after just the Knicks winning the Puerto Rican Day Parade, well, a hell of a June to be rocking things out here in New York. So yeah, it's going to be lit in Brooklyn.
One of the things Boots said, though, he is cool as a cucumber. He doesn't care if it's 90% for Xander. He's still going to stand his ground. Now, the 154 division, Sergio, is absolutely stacked. This Saturday night, you've got a number 3 going up against a number 5. The ring belt remains vacant. How capable are either of these two of going undisputed?
Well, they're going to have to get past the towering inferno of Sebastian Fundora, who I think is probably the most dangerous fighter at 154. But Boots Ennis is knocking that pound for pound. So it all depends how he takes care of Xander Zayas. Is he going to struggle with the young kid? Is he going to actually lose against him? It all depends how he shines on Saturday and send a message to the 154 division. You also have Josh Kelly, another excellent fighter from the UK, excellent boxer, puncher. So we got a lot of fighters, a lot of talent, but we still don't have that one at the front of the line.
Well, I am so excited to hear from the main card in just a bit, but the war of words already underway between Boots and Xander.
He's one of the best at 154 pounds, and I say I'm the best at 154 pounds. Only way to find out is by stepping in the ring.
I think I do everything better. You know, all around the board, I do everything. I can box, I can bang.
I got everything. I got all the skills in the world.
Everybody at the division, if they sign to fight me, they're gonna make the most money. It's guaranteed.
Boots, it's not about the money. It's about the legacy. I want to be the best. He's never been uncomfortable. He's always had it his way. He's always had it his way. His whole life. And when I make the adjustments and he doesn't have an answer for them, he's going to be uncomfortable.
I'm telling you, hey, this is going to be too much for you.
And I'm glad you think that way.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you think,
too much for you,
I'm glad that you think it's going to be too much.
Good. You make any mistakes, he's going to pay, for sure.
See a chance to run out of luck?
No, you going to run out of luck. Them belts come home to me, guaranteed.
And I know I could be perfect for 12 rounds.
You can't be perfect for 12 rounds. Don't make no mistakes. I'm saying right now. Don't make no mistakes. June 27th, and the new 2-time weight division champ.
Xander Zayas versus Jaron Ennis tops the bill on Saturday, and ahead of that, 3 more fights on an exciting undercard. We start with a middleweight showdown between Jahi Tucker and Uri Cedeno. British protege Ben Whitaker makes his U.S. debut against Richard Rivera. The Ring Magazine Prospect of the Year, Emiliano Vargas, faces Bryce Mills in our chief support, and then it's Zayas Boots for the WBO and WBA junior middleweight titles. Those two to come in the second part of this press conference, but first, let's hear from the undercard in the company of our own Chris Mannix. Chris?
Zayas and Jaron Boots Ennis. This has been one of the most anticipated fights of the year since it was announced, and that anticipation has been building over the last few weeks and months. At the core of any of these great shows is a great undercard, and I think this show is delivering on that. Matchroom and Top Rank are rolling out its best prospects for this one. We've got Ben Whitaker, the former Olympic silver medalist, undefeated in his pro career. He will make his U.S. debut against the veteran Richard Rivera. And Emiliano Vargas, one of the best young fighters in all of boxing, he will take center stage at the co-main event against Bryce Mills. And to open the show, Jahi Tucker, Queens born, Brooklyn raised. He will be opening the show against undefeated Uri Cedeno. So a lot of good talent on this card, some serious young fighters, some guys with a lot of stakes as they go forward in their careers. Tickets are on sale right now over at Ticketmaster.com, and they are going fast. And if you can't be here, you can watch the fight live and exclusively worldwide on DAZN. We got the fighters up here on the stage. The promoters are up here with them as well. And we'll start with them. And we'll start to my left with Eddie Hearn. And Eddie, you'll have your chance to say your piece on Boots Ennis in just a couple of minutes when he comes up to this stage. But you've been talking about Boots as a future pound-for-pound great. To your right, you've got another guy that you've been talking about as a future pound-for-pound great, and Ben Whitaker making his U.S. debut on this show.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Welcome, everybody, and thank everybody for their support for what is the fight of the year on Saturday night, unquestionably. The fight of the year, the event of the year. This whole arena at the Barclays Center will be completely full up to watch what boxing's all about, the unified world championship between two young, undefeated fighters. And you're right, Chris, as well. This undercard is a thriller. Obviously, the prelims as well, and we're just talking about the main televised fights up here. Love to see Emiliano Vargas down there, and a man to my left, Bryce Mills, looking to tear up the script, Jaheel Tucker. And as well, from a top-ranked matchroom perspective, we kind of got the rollout of our big aces, you know, on Saturday night. Emiliano is one of the top guys, and the man to my right, I think, is a future superstar of the sport in Ben Whitaker. I mean, this guy, people talk about he's a showman, people talk about he's a big personality. I talk about him as a great fighter, an Olympic silver medalist, one of the top amateurs our country has ever produced, but a guy that is going to go on and rule the 175-pound division. One of the biggest stars in the sport. And this is a big moment for a young British fighter to make their US debut, to walk out here in front of a packed arena. The razzmatazz work, the personality, the profile, that's all been done now. Huge amounts of media as we move into a very important moment in his career against a very good fighter in Popeye Rivera as well. So you guys are not just going to see an incredible main event on Saturday. You're going to see the best young fighters from both sides of the Atlantic. And for Matchroom, on our behalf, this is a guy that sits at the top of our priorities in Ben Whitaker, one of the biggest stars in boxing, in the weight-in, and a future world champion at 175 pounds.
Well, thank you, Eddie. Todd Dubuff over on the other side, president of Top Rank. The phrase, no one develops prospects as well as Top Rank, has been said so many times, it might as well become part of the company's official slogan. But here you are again with another top prospects, one of the most exciting fighters, young fighters in all of boxing, in Emiliano Vargas, undefeated, has the legacy of his father behind him. What makes you believe that Emiliano is the next big star to come out of Top Rank stable?
Well, first of all, you know, I walked into the press conference today and I saw Fernando sitting there and he said, I told you my son's the face of the sport. And so, you know, as soon as you see him, and it just lights up because it goes back to my days when he was an Olympian in 1996. And I remember, like, you were going to be the face of the sport. So I think, you know, there's something special. Our team has had our eyes on Emiliano from years, but way before he turned pro and just as he was on this stage. You know, what really makes that ability to find somebody that has that incredible, that shine as a marketability like Emiliano does, but it's also developing them the right way. And our matchmakers, you know, Bob and I stay out of matchmaking. That's why we're so good at this. We let the matchmakers take over, because if not, we're terrible at doing it. But Emiliano has delivered on every level. And, you know, to put him into New York and to put this card together in New York, when we're cutting through the greatest sporting event of the year by far with the World Cup. And to do this in the same time and be able to do that with a show like this, you have to build every piece. And by putting all of these fighters on the way we did it in Barclays is amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a tremendous undercard. And I want to begin with the fighters, and I want to start over to our right with Jahai Tucker. Jahai, you to say you're confident is an understatement. We had a chance to catch up with you earlier in the day, and you said unequivocally that you are the best middleweight in all of boxing, that you are only a belt away from being recognized as the best middleweight in boxing. Explain that. Why do you believe that you are number one at 160?
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You know, like, nobody got a resume like I got in boxing without a world championship at this point. You feel me? This is about my second or third Olympian that I fought. Another top 10, top 5 ranked guy that I fought. You feel me? You know, and only time I'm going to tell, Saturday is the not the first step, but it's just another step just to show y'all I'm the best. Word.
You mentioned you're facing another undefeated opponent, top guy who's also coming in with a lot of confidence. What are you expecting to show in a fight like this?
It's a show that no matter what, man, no matter how confident he is, no matter how hard y'all will say he hit, no matter what, man, he's subpar to me, bro. You feel me? And I just can't wait to demonstrate that.
It's a guy that comes to fight, a guy that's not afraid to throw a lot of punches.
I mean, yeah, I know all of us came to fight. You know, everybody throw punches. Everybody train hard. Everybody do this. But one thing I'm for certain about, you feel me, is he has nothing for me. And I know he can hear me. And he has nothing for me. You get what I'm trying to say? For certain, 100%. BT Dubs, guys. I'm on my Twitch stream. Say hi to the stream, guys. Everybody say hi. Yeah, word. But yeah, for certain though, I'm so serious. I just can't wait to show y'all.
All right, looking forward to that to open the show on Saturday. Yuri Cedeno, Ricardo Solis is going to translate for us, but he said right away, you've got nothing for him. What do you think you're going to bring to this fight?
Yuri estaba comentando que no tienes nada para él, sí. ¿Qué es lo que vas a traer ese sábado en contra de él?
Él ni se imagina a lo que él se va a aproximar el sábado. Todo lo que está hablando vacuencia, no está hablando nada verídico.
Tú no puedes defenderme.
Ok, vamos a ver.
He said he doesn't have anything to show him on Saturday, basically.
Yuri, how do you see this fight playing out?
¿Qué es lo que piensas? ¿Cómo piensas que va a desarrollarse esta pelea?
Se muere, él no tiene nada.
We're gonna knock him out. He's gonna die there.
L belt to ass. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna destroy this guy. The only one that's dead is him and his team, bro. You feel me? All these guys, man. Watch, man. You feel me? I just can't wait to show you. If I could, I'd fight right now. It's just I can't. I gotta wait till Saturday. But hey, man, like I said, Saturday.
Tengo que esperar hasta el sábado para mostrarte y cómo golpearte.
Don't forget the belt to arse bit as well.
No, I'm sorry?
Belt to arse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
que te va a dar con el cinturón, ¿sí?
Vamos a ver. Que no se comprometa mucho, que después no quiero ver la diferencia en el ring.
Yeah, he thinks that you're talking too much and he wanna see
man,
you
shut the
ring.
fuck up. I don't know if we could curse, man. I told you gonna see what's up on Friday, man. Cállate la boca. What you talking about? Wait till you see on Saturday, bro. You know what's up already. You could laugh and smile all that. I could talk because I want to talk. I can't talk because when I get in the ring, bro, my hands going.
Tú nunca te has enfrentado a un dominicano. Te voy a poner a correr en tu casa para que tú veas quién es un dominicano de verdad.
I'm gonna run in your house. You're gonna face a Dominican like me.
You could never run in my house. You run in my house, I'll send you right back out. You could never run in my house.
Sabes que los dominicanos somos locos, ¿verdad?
Never run in my house.
You know that the Dominicans were crazy, right?
What you say?
Tú sabes que los
Dominicans are crazy.
Man, since when did I ever care about that? All of us are crazy. Look at what we all doing. We punching people for a living, man. We don't.
Yo hablo en los rings mucho.
Everybody here don't care about that, bro. I'm gonna see you on Saturday. Care about that?
I'll talk inside the ring, not outside.
Te quiero ver demostrando en el ring.
No me importa. No me importa. No me importa, bro. Saturday,
ya.
Saturday, bro.
El sábado, Saturday.
Eso te dije.
That's what I told you, Saturday.
That's what I told you. You don't gotta tell me. We signed a contract for Saturday. You don't gotta tell me Saturday. We agreed on Saturday. You gotta tell me Saturday, nigga.
Shut up and respect me.
Te estoy diciendo, el sábado te lo voy a recordar.
Saturday, I'm gonna remind you.
You know, remind me of what? I don't know anything, bro. One thing I do know, you can't do anything about nothing, bro. Yo, after the first round, bro, we gonna come back to this conversation.
Lo que está hablando no está seguro de eso.
You got
está cerrando los ojos.
I don't got nothing else to say,
idea
man.
What you're talking about.
Hey, man, I don't got nothing else to say, man. I'm gonna see you on
Saturday. ¿Por qué cerrar los ojos?
Don't close your eyes.
¿No estás seguro de lo que habla?
You have to be sure what you're talking about.
I'm sure.
All right, well, we're off to a good start.
Mírame. Look at me.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at me.
Tiene miedo, feo. Vamos para allá. Mentira, feo, mentira. Aplícasela. No. Feo, el sábado vamos a demostrar, mentira.
I'm gonna see you on Saturday. Keep that
Tiene
same energy.
presión.
Watch.
¿Qué te pasa?
That's a lot of pressure for you.
Nothing.
¿Qué te pasa? Contrólate.
Su familia, le vamos a meter la mano, feo.
What you say? Say that again.
Oh, you don't want to know what he said.
Le vamos a meter la mano.
What you say?
That in front of your family, they're gonna hit you.
Háblame a mí, que no con el que tú vas a pelear.
Yo, like I said, man, I don't got nothing else to say to you, man.
Not to him.
Yo, listen, unless you're trying to fight right now, don't talk to me.
Your Twitch numbers must be going through the roof. How's your stream getting on?
I mean, shoot, the fans, they liking it, but
good.
I got a better show for them on Saturday, man.
Good.
All right.
Eddie, I think it's a stage. The last time we were on this stage, we had the same thing going.
Good. Keep it coming.
This stage has got special. A lot of spice here.
Keep it coming. Listen. Keep it coming.
All right.
Don't stream Saturday. You can only stream it on DAZN. Yeah.
right. Looking forward to that. Middleweight division. Big fight between two guys, two top young contenders in that weight class. Richard Rivera, big shoes to fill after that. You are always in character. You showed up at the fighter meetings in character. Now here you are ready to go as Popeye.
Always in character. You know, they call me Popeye the Sailor Man, but for some reason I kind of feel a little bit more like Mel Gibson in The Patriot. Ben, you ever seen The Patriot?
What do you say, bro?
Have you ever seen The Patriot? No, you're more into anime, right?
You already know.
I kind of prefer the facts. You know, 1726, British tried to come. They thought that we were weaker. They thought that we were out-resourced. They thought that you guys would completely beat us. You know, the odds were completely against us, similar to how they are today. But I'm telling you, I fight with pride. I fight with youthful exuberance. And I'm telling you, come Saturday, them odds won't mean a thing. I'm very excited, and I really appreciate you for this opportunity. And it's been a long time coming.
Richard, you are a big underdog, as you said, coming into this fight.
Mm-hmm.
You've only got the 2 losses on your resume. Both of them were close. Both of them could have gone either way. What is giving you the confidence right now that you can beat this man?
You know, as a fighter, you just go into every fight confident. You don't think otherwise. Otherwise, you just shouldn't be in the ring. You know, I'm here for a reason. I've been doing this my entire life, and it's about time it pays off.
You've said during this week that you are largely unimpressed with Ben Whittaker. You say that his personality kind of hides the fear that he has in the ring. Why do you say that?
Well, I figure he's just somebody with a lot of antics. So, as you see, I figured I'd keep my jokes outside of the ring and keep it very serious in the ring.
How do you see this fight playing out?
Like I've told the world before, plan A is to knock him out. Plan B, we just going to beat him up.
All right. Looking forward to that. Ben, we'll turn to you. Making your U.S. debut, you built quite the fan base over in the U.K., quite the brand over in the U.K. Now you get a chance to fight here in New York on the big stage here at the Barclays Center. You heard what Richard had to say. Any thoughts on what he had to say about you?
Yeah, it sounds cute. You know, it's just saying what it's supposed to say. But firstly, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, get me to this position. I want to thank Brooklyn for the warm love. And Saturday, we're just going to slice him up and cook him, man. Now, he's come up here with his pipe, looking a bit zesty. But it is what it is, man. He said the British are coming. I'm part Jamaican, too. And you know what we do. Yeah, you know what we do. So, yeah, I'll see you Saturday, man.
You know, he is an experienced guy with some good wins on his resume, competitive losses, very competitive losses. What kind of fight are you expecting on Saturday?
Yeah, he's a good fighter, man, but I just believe I'm better in every department. I'm taller, I'm quicker, got better IQ. I'm damn sure for a better looking, too. So for me, I took all them boxes, and Saturday's work time.
I saw you and Eddie doing some shopping earlier in the week for some jewelry, said a knockout will get you to head over to Van Cleef for some new hardware. How do you feel this fight's going to end?
It can go anywhere I want it to go. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm prepared for anything in that ring. I've seen some chinks in his armor. He's talking about he wants to come and knock me out. That sounds like music to my ears. Because the way he comes forward, he's going to get clipped with something sweet. If he wants to go on the back foot, he's getting broke up too. So for me, it's going to be a beat down, and it's going to be surgical while I do it.
Richard, do you think he's got the power to stop you?
Well, the thing is, I trained knowing he is strong. I trained knowing he is fast. I know that he is well prepared. But that's just the thing. He has no clue what he's up against.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Choo-choo! Better know it, baby. Strong to the finish because I eat that spinach.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
All right, looking forward to that 175-pound division between these two guys. Bryce Mills, over to my left, looking like Jerry McNamara, hanging out there in the Syracuse outfit. Huge opportunity for you. You've been building up your name, fighting upstate New York area, Verona kind of area, won 16 fights in a row since your first loss. How are you feeling about this fight going up against a guy like Emiliano?
I couldn't feel any better.
This is the biggest opportunity I've had to date, so I'm just very blessed to be here, very blessed to have this opportunity against the prospect of the year, and I'm going to prove to the boxing world that I belong. This is my moment. 16 W's in a row, but this W right here is the most important. There's no doubt about that.
You've been, and your team have been, talking to Top Rank for a while about this fight. You have been saying, I want to fight Emiliano Vargas. Not a top guy. You want to fight this guy, Emiliano Vargas. Why has it been so important to you to get this guy in the ring?
He's a prospect of the year. There's no better person to call out than the prospect of the year, right? I was in no position to call just the champion just yet, right? I'm early in my career, some would say. So calling out the prospect of the year, that's the biggest claim I can make at the moment. So I'm just ready to prove myself and prove that I belong against one of the best in boxing.
You've had some nice wins over the last few years. You stopped Aaron Aponte in the first round. You beat Alex Martin. What's different about you since that first pro loss?
Man, I like to say I'm learning on the job, and I'm learning with every single professional fight that I have. I came up, as you know, kickboxing background in the amateurs. So I had to learn on the job, and I had to take some fights early in my career that a lot of guys didn't have to take. You know, I didn't have the glitz and the glamour out of the gates. I wasn't a signed prospect, so I had to come up the hard way. But I'm a completely different fighter, so it's tough to really say there's one thing that I learned from that fight. But, you know, you're going to see Saturday night everything that I learned.
How do you see this fight playing out Saturday night?
I'm just going to have my way. I'm going to be in control from the time the bell rings, and I'm going to bring the fight to him, and I believe he's going to be able to take it.
All right. Emiliano, you laugh as you hear that. What is your reaction to that?
That's what he's supposed to say. I've heard that every single fight. I mean, look, all you got to do is watch the elbows, because I know you're an MMA guy. That's how you got that first round knockout with Aaron Aponte? Make sure the commissioner marks that. You know, he likes to use his elbows. But, look, I'm ready to go. I mean, like I said, he's supposed to say that. You know, he's in my way of my world title. This fight was supposed to be a former world champion. But, you know, he got the opportunity, and I'm going to take full advantage of it. You know, I'm either on his face or his ass is the way he's going down. So
you've been taking note of some of the things he's been saying this week. You were telling us earlier today of the talk of kind of how he's been pushing you a little bit. What have you made of kind of the trash talk going into this fight?
I mean, like I said, that's what he's supposed to say. So I'm going to say what I know. I mean, he doesn't train at the intensity that I do. I know that for a fact. So, you know, I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to go in there and be great.
You've been pushed deeper into fights the last two. 10 rounds 2 fights ago. You went 9 in your last time out. How do you think that's helped you develop as a fighter?
I mean, the experience is everything. You're not going to knock every guy out. You know, my last 2 fights, I was able to get the experience. As Quintana was taking his foot off the gas, I put my foot on the gas, and that's why I got the stoppage victory. You know, we brought my Uncle Roger in, who's worked with Lomachenko, my father as well, who continuously wants to learn and see me grow. And we've been working a lot on, you know, different things that you're going to see Saturday night. So I can't wait to get in the ring. Something special always happens when we're in New York, from Prospect of the Year to, you know, my 45-second knockout of Madison Square Garden. You know, something always special happens. I'm grateful to the fans that always welcome me, and sky's the limit.
What do you think a win on Saturday would be a springboard to for you?
I mean, anybody could win, but it's how you do it. I know it's either going to be 10 rounds of dominance or, you know, he walks into something ugly. I think that, you know, Bryce Mills is going to come with everything in the kitchen sink. I mean, that's his only shot. He fights like he has power. He only has 7 or 8 fights, but, you know, talking trash like he's a power puncher too. So I can't wait. And I'm going to tell him to take his own advice and don't blink.
Bryce, I just want to turn to you one more time. Do you think you've got the power to stop him?
He'll find out Saturday night. Don't blink. Come on, man. That was
you got a real
that's
face,
my
you
statement.
know that?
You can't take my
You
statement.
got a real
man.
punchable face. You talk like you have 20 knockouts out of 21 fights.
I'm not.
I know
trash
you're
talk,
not.
man. I'm a good guy. I'm speaking my game.
Keep on doing what you come with everything like you do, and you're gonna walk into something ugly. I promise you. I promise you. Not your trainer, not your family. Nobody who's here can save you. I promise you that.
I'm real scared, guys.
Yeah, I know
Seems like
you
he's
are.
mean.
I know
He's
you
like
are.
a tough guy.
Very tough guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll buy you a new suit after, since you like complimenting me at the press. It's the first time I've ever been complimented by somebody that I'm fighting.
I'm sorry, man.
Nice
I thought you
suit.
looked good.
Yeah, I know. I'll get you a suit after this fight for sure.
I'd love that. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, we'll end on that
No
happy
doubt.
note then. All right, we're going to face these guys off, reset the stage in a couple of moments, come back with the main event press conference, but it's going to be a terrific undercard here at the Barclays Center on Saturday night.
On DAZN, the fights never stop. With the biggest nights in boxing all year long.
It has never been bigger for any fighter in the history of this country.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Every week, it's on. So take your seat and join us ringside. The undisputed global home of boxing. Watch only on DAZN.
Actually, Sergio, highly impressed with Tucker's Espanol. Do you think he's been practicing?
Well, he lives in New York. Of course, he's going to be around Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Mexicans and everyone else. But yeah, no, I'm impressed. I love the fact that they're selling this fight. The Dominican got that Dominican power. He's an Olympian. But belt to butt is what they're saying. We're going to see if the words can actually translate into some punches for the fans here.
Oh, you took away the profanity. I appreciate that, Sergio.
Siempre, señorita. I'm not going to cuss on here. Come on, I'm a
Thank you.
professional here, Sierra.
In front of a lady, in frente de una dama. I appreciate that. Who has the advantage in this one?
I think the hometown fighter. The hometown fighter has one. I understand that Dominican comes with a lot of confidence, a lot of power. He switches stances, but no, I think the hometown fighter, hometown fans.
It's that Dominican swag, though.
That's what it is.
You can't discredit it.
Hey, swag doesn't win fights.
You can't discredit it. And then Ben Whitaker, we'll talk about it in just a second. But one thing you said to me ahead of this press conference is this is his time to step up on this stage and absolutely shine.
Yeah, because look, he's been getting the quick knockouts. He's very flamboyant. He has that style. He has everything a promoter wants, but he's gonna have to slow it down to get to the knockouts against a guy that never been knocked out in Rivera. Technique, the jabs, let Rivera make the mistakes. Don't get too overexcited trying to please the fans and everyone else. Let the knockout come to you, and then that's how you send messages throughout the light heavyweight division.
What do you think of his garb? Do you like the Popeye suit?
No, I like spinach, but I don't like that Popeye. Come on, man, dress like a grown man if you're Popeye
Oh,
here.
stop it. When's the last time you ate spinach, sir?
I saute spinach with a lot of garlic. I love it.
Okay, that's fair enough. And then this one. This is good enough to be the co-main because you got Emiliano Vargas, right? There's so much hype around this guy. And my favorite thing that you say about him is what?
The hooks and the look.
There it
baby.
is.
There it is. And
There it is.
And he has something else. The pedigree, the bloodline. And look at him. He's built for greatness. The thing about him is that he comes from a fighting family. His brothers were actually supposed to be just as great, but he's the one at the top of the line. He's the alpha, and he's going to prove it against Mills, someone that's coming to fight. Once beaten, power puncher. He's in your face, in your chest. This is going to be an explosive train wreck, and I favor Vargas.
An explosive train wreck?
Explosive train wreck. It's going to be a collision. It's not going to end. It's going to end quick.
Okay, well, Bryce Mills, you had a chance to speak with him during fighter meetings. What was his demeanor like?
Polished. I told him, I shook his hand. I said, if you're doing an interview for a job, you would have got the job. He said all the right things. Well-spoken, very intelligent. I love the game plan he has planned for Vargas. I'm not going to say it here, but the kid's coming to win.
Well, he's so clean cut. He looks like he's going to a job interview. By the way, Emiliano wasn't the only one that got a compliment on his suit pre-presser. I complimented you on your suit as well, Sergio.
If you only knew where I got it and how much it cost, you wouldn't be complimenting me. Thank you, Sarah.
Okay, how much was it? Can you at least tell?
I only brought one nice suit, and that's for Saturday, all right? So this one, under $100.
Okay, well, it's Saturday Fight Night. You got to come with it, right? Because DAZN is the global home of Saturday Night Boxing, and we split our shows into 4 unique categories. Main event, brings the sport's biggest names and fiercest rivalries toe-to-toe, like Diego Pacheco versus Emmanuel Alim on July 18th. Championship delivers elite matchups for boxing's major world titles, including Katie Taylor's farewell at Croke Park on September 5th. Then pay-per-view is our premium offering of must-see fights like Canelo versus Mbili on September 12th. There's also Rising Stars featuring the next generation taking center stage. So much to look forward to, Sergio. I'm sure you're going to be on a couple of those fights, right?
Yes, I am, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we got a lot of boxing every weekend all over the country, all over the world. DAZN, the home of boxing. Can't wait.
Every week on DAZN.
Where every Saturday, the biggest fights, the blockbuster shows, are live only on DAZN. On DAZN.
So join us ringside, because Saturday nights,
all right for fighting.
Well, we've got a great main event this Saturday, but don't glaze over the undercard, Sergio. Two of boxing's freshest faces are going to be under the bright lights of Brooklyn, and that includes Ben Whitaker. He was a fighter that Britain had such high hopes for, especially after winning the silver in the 2020 Olympics. But his pro career, to be honest, it's been off to a slow start. So what is his potential, though, under the Matchroom banner, and what does he have to do to show it on Saturday night?
I think linking up with Andy Lee, a former middleweight champion, a big puncher, and an extremely gifted trainer that he's doing amazing things with, Joseph Parker and so many others. That chemistry between both of them, that's going to be the telling factor. This kid has everything you want in a future star, but he needs to be calm with that speed, calm with that exuberance, calm with that swag, fight behind that jab, fight behind responsible technique. If he can do that and slowly grow into the shine of being a ticket seller and a star, then I can be on board. But for right now, I'm not convinced. I'm not totally sold. Not yet, Sierra, because he already has one blemish on his career. He came back and knocked out the guy, but I still want to see more technique, more maturity.
I want to touch on the guy who said has the hooks and the looks, and it is Emiliano Vargas. Okay, so son of a legend. He also has the honor of being the prospect of the year from Ring Magazine. You saw what he was able to do in his last fight. What is the capability? What is the ceiling of this 22-year-old fighter?
It really is high because he has the last name, and I like the way he responded in his last fight. It wasn't an easy fight. He was able to break down his opponent. He was able to find another layer. So I want to see that from a puncher. 17 wins, 14 knockouts. When you're that strong, when you're that gifted, everyone goes down as soon as you touch them. But not everyone's going to go down on the championship level, so you need to find other ways to win fights, other facets in your game, and that's what I saw in his last fight. Emiliano has a lot of talents, and the sky's the limit, in my opinion.
Well, we're about to hear from the fighters, and I know you had a chance to meet with each of them. Now, Xander Zayas, from what I understand, he did show up. There was rumors that he wasn't going to show up, but he did. He was a little bit late. What was he like when he was meeting with you guys? Because I did see the one with Boots, and he was calm. His demeanor is always nonchalant.
Xander didn't show up. Xander Zayas didn't show up to the fire meeting, but Boots Ennis did. Look, we've had interviews with Xander Zayas before. Very likable kid. He says all the right things. He's waiting for this opportunity.
So he did not show up?
No, he did not show up. Not for the fighter meetings. No. And there was a lot of rumors outside, but, you know, that's not neither here or there. But Boots Ennis was there. He looked great. He filled out the weight nicely. And this is part of being a fighter, Sierra. You know, losing the weight and timing it right. So come Friday night, you're on weight and you're doing it responsibly.
Well, he didn't show up for your fighter meetings. I'm sorry to say it, Sergio, but he did show up for this press conference. So let's go ahead and send it over to Chris Mannix, who's got more with the main event.
Well, thank you, Sierra, and welcome back, everyone, to the main event press conference for Saturday Night Showdown between the unified 154-pound champion Xander Zayas and the former unified 147-pound champion Jaron Boots Ennis. As I mentioned earlier, from the moment this fight was added to the calendar, it has been among the most anticipated fights of the entire year. And that anticipation has only grown in the weeks that have followed, because this is what boxing is supposed to be about. You've got a 23-year-old, two-belt world champion who is taking this fight not because he has to, but because he wants to prove that he is among the best fighters in the entire world. And then to my left, you have an undefeated former champion looking to take over a second weight class in just his second fight in it. Tickets are available over at Ticketmaster.com. And if you can't be at the Barclays Center on Saturday, you can watch worldwide live on DAZN. Both fighters are up here on the stage, both trainers, both promoters, and we also have the Vice President of Marketing, Alfie Sharman, sitting over here to my right. Alfie, it is a great time to be a DAZN subscriber, a great time to be part of DAZN, because you're signing promoters left and right. You've got a new deal with Turner kicking off next week, and on Saturday, you've got one of the biggest fights of the year, the biggest fight in the junior middleweight division between two undefeated stars.
Yeah, one of the biggest fights in the world. Listen, thanks everyone for coming out. What a fight, what an occasion, what a moment for the sport. As you say, Xander Zayas versus Boots Ennis for me is absolutely everything that a fight fan could possibly want, from a pay-per-view blockbuster event to world champions, to absolute stars of the sport that have already achieved so much, set against the backdrop of New York. It feels like we really are at the centre of the sporting universe this week. And for me, the biggest thing, the best versus the best. I think perhaps this doesn't quite happen enough in the sport of boxing, so I want to credit both fighters' teams, and of course Matchroom Top Rank for coming together to make this fight on our platform. As you say, Todd, Chris, you're Todd.
It's okay.
Huge moment for us. Next week we have Abdullah Mason returning to the ring for our debut show on TNT Sports. We have the return of Diego Pacheco in July. We have William Chepeda, Lamont Roach in August. The return of AJ in July, and then the return of Saul Canelo Alvarez on DAZN exclusively in September. When I look at those fights, the fights that we've already delivered in 2026 so far, I have to say that this one does genuinely stand out. And I'll tell you why. So I think the winner not only is going to be a continued unified world champion in Xander's case, or potentially a two-weight in Boots, but the future of boxing in North America and potentially the world. So I urge you to tune in on Saturday. Don't miss this spectacle. Don't miss this moment on the undisputed global home of boxing, DAZN. Thank you.
All right, Eddie Hearn, I think he's got you covered in the schedule, so you don't have to handle that. He did well with that one. It's been a long road for you to get here with Boots Ennis. You had some stops and starts months ago with Virgil Ortiz. These negotiations went on with Top Rank, but now here we are, finally at a fight that you believe is going to make Boots Ennis a superstar.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. And again, thanks to everyone for attending and all your help promotionally. And to DAZN as well. Alfie's alluded to the schedule. We're very proud to sit up here as really their first partner in boxing, and to see where they are now as the global home of boxing, incredible. Thank you to Top Rank. Thanks, Carl, Todd, Bob. Great partners to work with, always have been. We've got a great rivalry, which we're about to turn around on Saturday night. And thank you to Xander Zayas, because he's doing what great fighters should do, to try and prove that he's the very best. And I think at 23 years old, already established as a superstar in the sport, to take this kind of risk, we need to thank him for that, and the fans need to thank him for that. So thank you to everybody over there. Over here, you know, I was talking to Bob Arum earlier, and he was telling me the most incredible stories about Sugar Ray Leonard, Hearns, Hagler. Well, this is one of those guys. What you're about to see on Saturday night is one of the greatest performances from an American fighter that I think you've ever witnessed. I cannot tell you the excitement that exists within the team, the smile that has been on this guy's face all week, because this is the moment. This is the moment that he's dreamed of his whole life, to show you and show everybody in the world how great he is. And this is a massive moment for our team. This is a massive moment for Jaron Ennis. And these are great people as well. These are boxing people. This young man has lived in the gym with his father for years, decades. I want to thank the entire team, Everett, Ivan, Bozy. What amazing people. And it all comes together on Saturday night. It's only the beginning, because he's racing all the way to pound for pound #1 of the sport. But Saturday is just the beginning to show the world how great he is. And again, no disrespect to Xander Zayas, what a fighter. 58-0 between these two. But on Saturday night, you're going to see the future of the sport of boxing. This is going to be one of the most clinical, brutal displays we've ever witnessed. And a packed out stadium in here in Brooklyn, and everybody watching around the world on DAZN is going to turn off their TVs, is going to walk out those doors and say, this son of a bitch is an animal. Let me tell you, you have no idea what you are about to witness on Saturday night. This is going to be, you're going to leave with your jaws wide open, with the hairs on your neck standing up, because this is the pound for pound #1 of the sport of boxing, and you are about to see.
Think you're ready for this fight, Eddie?
I'm so fucking pumped, it's unbelievable.
Todd Duboff over to my right. Should also note that the great Bob Arum sitting here front row. New knee, ready to go, Bob. Locked and loaded to be ringside for this fight. Good to see you back here in New York. Todd, you have promoted Xander from the very beginning, the youngest fighter that Top Rank signed at that time. I believe he's 16 years old when he signed his deal with Top Rank. Now he's getting ready for the biggest fight of his career. You've acknowledged this is a dangerous fight for Xander Zayas. What is your confidence level in Xander going into this fight?
You know, when we announced the fight, Eddie told me of another plan that he would have had for us if he had Xander Zayas. And I just, I said, we all thought about that. But, one thing that I really love about it is being in the side of the business is listening to your fighters, listening to their teams. And there's nothing like getting the motivation when the fighter wants it so much that you can't even, it's palatable. He just wants to win. He wants the biggest challenge. So not only are we talking about a fight, we're talking about two guys that are in their prime. There isn't some guy that's older and he's had his thing. These are two guys in their prime at their peak going at it. And Xander has delivered every step of the way for us. And every step of the way, he says, bring it on. So I know Eddie thinks we're going to see this masterpiece on Saturday night. And, he should rightfully say that. But I'm telling you, I've never seen a will like this. I've never seen a Puerto Rican island just explode with enthusiasm, just wanting another superstar, the next Trinidad, the next Cotto. And Xander knows it's him. So we're bringing Puerto Rico back to New York, and it's in Barclays on Saturday. And he has a lot to say about that. So Eddie's got his hands full on Saturday.
All right, both promoters clearly ready for this fight. Let's find out if the trainers are ready for this fight. And I want to start to my left with Bozy Ennis, father and trainer of Boots. And Bozy, just tell me a little bit about how this particular camp has gone and what kind of fight you're expecting on Saturday night.
Well, first of all, it's gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean, between him and Xander. But it all depends on how Xander is coming. If you're going to box or if you're coming straight at us, we got something for either way. But the camp is going like it normally go. Boots don't change nothing. He do what he's supposed to do. He stays in the gym. I don't have no problem with him at all. You know what I mean? I don't have to tell him what to do because he know what to do. You know what I mean? So y'all will see when it comes Saturday who's going to be the next junior middleweight champion of the world. You know what I mean? You're talking to him right now.
You mentioned how Xander comes out, and you've said in interviews this week that if Xander comes forward, it's going to be a short night.
Oh, it is. If you come forward and putting pressure, like I seen him fight a few other guys, it's not going to last that long. You know what I mean? But he go get out there and box. It might last for maybe 6, 7 rounds, something like that, 8 rounds. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's over.
You've been complimentary of Xander's skills, but you've been clear that Boots is levels above him. Why do you believe that? Why do you see that?
Well, like I said, I like Xander. I always like the Xander style. I like the way he boxes. I like the way he fight. And Xander, he have a lot of heart, man. Anytime you're taking a fight with Boots and don't care, you know what I mean, who he is and nothing like that, I respect him for that, And like I said, Boots is on another level. See, but you haven't seen everything that Boots can do. Nobody never bring it out. If Xander bring it out of Boots, our committee want that. That's what I want. I want him to bring it out of Boots. Make him go to another level. He never went to another level yet.
You said this is now your second camp with Boots fighting at the 154-pound limit. You were talking to us this week about how, hey, he's fighting and beating and hurting big guys. He's knocking out heavyweights.
Well, Boots have to spar bigger guys, man. He have to spar bigger guys. That's why when Xander was saying that Boots was the bully, you know what I mean? Now he's the bully now. He said because he's bigger than Boots, right? All right. Boots been sparring big guys, light heavyweights and heavyweights, and stopping them. So, I mean, that weight, that don't mean nothing. Xander can be a little bigger than Boots. It doesn't make a difference. He going to see Saturday night.
All right. Thank you, Bozy. We'll turn over to Javier Centeno. Javier, when we were here a couple of months ago, when it was announced, you told me that Xander came to you and explained how he would win this fight. How have those preparations gone, and are you seeing that path to victory?
Preparations have gone well, and we stayed true to what we mentioned before. We see certain things that we can take advantage of, and of course I won't mention them here. But Xander's the type of fighter that will go in there and stay composed and look for those openings that we need to take advantage of, and things that we've discussed in camp.
You've been on an incredible run over the last year, titles in both of your last two fights. But have you seen anything different in Xander as he's preparing for the biggest fight of his pro career?
Absolutely. The hunger is always there. But, this camp has been, quite different in that, he sees that light at the end of the tunnel. And this is he knows that this is the fight that's going to take him over the top. He's a major star in Puerto Rico right now, but this fight, makes him a major star worldwide.
You're not going to reveal your game plan, obviously, but you just heard Bozy say if Xander comes forward, he's getting knocked out. It's going to be an early night. What do you say to that?
Yeah, well, that's easy to say, but we're gonna go in there as a team and be smart about this fight.
You had something to add there, Bozy?
No, I was just telling him, the way he was just talking, I said, just tell him to do it then. Tell him to come on. Tell him to come on forward and see what happens. Remember, like I always tell everybody.
Let Boots comes out crazy.
Listen, my man, let me finish talking. Boots fight inside and outside. So whatever Xander want to do, Boots can do. All right?
We'll see you Saturday.
I will see you Saturday. That's for sure.
Javier, what do you see as Xander's path to victory? What do you need to do to beat Jaron Ennis?
Again, we'll keep that, to ourselves, and we'll just show it on Saturday.
All right. Boots, we'll start with you over here on the left. You seem to be having a good time here at this press conference. You enjoyed everything Eddie had to say. You threw your head back as your father was talking. Kind of, what are you feeling right now?
I mean, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling tremendous, man. It's work time. I'm trying to have some fun, put on a beautiful show, and make easy work, come Saturday night.
What has this camp been like as you're preparing for this fight?
Camp been tremendous, man. I've been enjoying myself, putting in all the hard work, getting a lot of different work with different guys, and it just camp is going to be phenomenal, man. I just can't wait to show my skills and my ability on Saturday and show the world I'm the best in the world and become a 2-time unified weight division champion. Like it's that time. This is my show.
Your father said, and we're just talking about how if he comes forward, it ends early. Like, how do you think he's going to fight on Saturday night?
To be honest, I don't care how he fight. It don't matter what he do. We ready for everything. We had every style in camp, so it don't matter. Whatever he want to do, we could do it. So y'all know my slogan. We in it all like a robin, so that's what we're going to do.
That's a 2-belt world champion, career-long or almost career-long 154-pounder, but you've said all along I'm levels above him. There's nothing he can do better than me. Why do you believe that?
Like I said before, he's a solid fighter. He's a world champion for a reason, but it just levels. It's just levels, and I'm going to show come Saturday night and show my skills and my ability. I can't wait, yo. I'm trying to tell y'all, I cannot wait.
Only a couple of guys have gone the distance against you. Do you see this fight going the distance?
All depends.
Y'all know my slogan. I'm in and out like a robbery. Me, by winner, by KO.
All right. Xander, we'll turn to you. Big chance for you defending your titles. You've been just excited about this opportunity. Sitting there, big smile on your face. How are you feeling just 48 hours before this fight?
Man, first off, I wanna thank DAZN, Top Rank, Matchroom. I also want to send a message to Venezuela. They had a big earthquake last night. I got a couple friends out there, so I hope everything is good. If you guys need any help, my heart is with you. You guys can contact me, and I will provide any help I can. With that being said, man, I'm excited. 48 hours, man, it's the dream. It's what you've been dreaming of since I was a kid, since I was 5 years old, wanting to be a world champion, wanting to be in big fights. Now I get to do it. First pay-per-view, Barclays Center, New York. I'm excited. I'm going to take over the world like I've always been doing.
You know, he's been saying that he does everything better than you. You've been pretty specific about the things that you do better. You've called him flat-footed. You've called him in the past kind of a weight bully there. What are some of the things that you believe you do better?
I think I do everything above everybody. I feel like I always make the adjustments, and that's what great fighters do. I'm not going to sit here and take away credit from what he is as a fighter. He's a great fighter, and I've always said it. And Saturday night, I will prove why I'm better than him.
You're obviously not going to reveal all your strategy here, but what do you got to do? What is the key to beating this guy?
Be smart and have fun like I always do. Be smart, have fun, keep a smile on my face, and break him down little by little.
How do you break down a guy like this?
I'll show you guys Saturday night.
Boots, do you think you can be broken down?
Excuse me, what'd you say?
Do you think you can be broken down by Xander?
Yo, just make sure y'all tune in on Saturday night. That's all I'm going to say, man. All the fans, supporters, everybody's going to be in the building. Don't get up to get no food. Don't get up to get no popcorn. Stay in y'all seat and don't blink. Please don't blink. Oh, my God.
Xander, you've said in the build-up that you said Boots has been trying to bully you during this promotion, that he has no idea what he is walking into. What do you mean by that?
No, I feel like he thinks it's going to be an easy night, and let him think that. Saturday night, I will come out there, and I will do what I do at the highest level like I always do. I will make the adjustment like I always make them, and I will come out victorious. That's all that matters to me.
You're the naturally bigger guy. Is using that size going to be a weapon for you?
Everything is going to be a weapon to me. I'm going to use every advantage I can, every advantage I have, every opportunity I have, and I will capitalize on it at the moment. And you guys will see what a unified world champion is on Saturday night.
Last two fights, you've won those back-to-back titles. What are people going to be saying about you after this fight?
I'm the best 154-pounder in the world. That's what it's all about. Legacy. Keep building that legacy. Keep building the history. Keep building the resume. And Saturday night after the fight, everybody's gonna say I'm the best 154-pounder in the world.
Boots, are they saying the same thing about you after the fight?
Most definitely. They going on Saturday night. They're gonna be like, man, this kid is amazing. They're gonna be like, yo, we never seen nothing like him. I feel like these guys can't do what I do, and they don't carry it like how I carry it. And I'm gonna show the world, like it's just really there's really levels. And on Saturday night, you will hear the words in the new unified WBO WBA Super-Welterweight Champion of the World, Jaron Boots Ennis.
Do you think there's any possibility that he's right, that you don't know what you're walking into with this guy?
He don't be making no sense, but whatever. We'll see Saturday night. Mr. I'm flat-footed. Like, what? Like, whatever. But it don't matter. We're going to see Saturday night, and all that stuff he was saying this, saying that. We're going to see Saturday night, and I'm going to show the world and him what I'm really about. He going to see. Straight like that.
I'll see you Saturday night, 48 hours.
Okay. We going to see.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. We'll face these two guys off 48 hours away from the unified 154-pound championship. Xander Zayas defending his titles against Boots Ennis live here at the Barclays Center and live worldwide on DAZN. We'll be back here tomorrow for the weigh-in and right back here again on Saturday night.
Be smart and have fun. Those are generally good rules for any Saturday night. But what do you think of that strategy for Zayas, Sergio?
Both these fighters held their strategy close to the vest. They didn't really want to reveal. They were a little bit too responsible and gentlemanlike. I want to see a little bit more more boldness from both these guys. Of course,
You wanted to see some more smack talking.
I wanted to see these guys talk smack. That's what makes a press conference interesting. Not get physical, not the pushy, not the dumb stuff, but the verbal stuff. Well, this is what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to knock you out. Both these guys carry power. Both of them are excited. I want to hear more talk from both of them.
Well, that's the thing, though, Boots. He pretty much stayed off social media his entire training camp. He wasn't listening to any of the outside chatter. Maybe Zayas did. I don't know. We haven't heard from him yet as to whether he was tuning in to what people were saying. However, if these guys both just kind of stayed in their own lane their entire training camp and didn't listen to all the fodder around the fight, maybe they don't have a lot of ammunition. However, I want to get back to Zayas and what he was saying about his strategy other than be safe, have fun. He was holding it close to the vest. His game plan, if you were him, what game plan, what approach would you take on Saturday night against Boots?
That's $1 million question, and I would say it's going to be a hybrid of both boxing and being on the front foot pressure, because you're not going to be able to just do one thing against a fighter like Boots. So if he could start off on the back foot, believe it or not, Zayas on the back foot. Everyone thinks this young kid's going to go mowing down, trying to be physical, impose the size, the will, the youth on Boots. I think do the opposite. Flip it on Boots. Let him come to you. Run him into some shots, trying to be over offensive. Then maybe steal some rounds in the middle rounds, and in the late rounds, of course, you're going to have to show some greatness if you're Zayas.
What do you make of Boots' journey to get here? Because that's one thing that Zayas did criticize. He said he was fighting guys that were struggling to pay their child support.
That's disrespectful for our daddy. But I would say that both these guys need each other. They both need a name on their resume. I mean, it's been a long time for Boots to get recognized, to be in this position. Finally gets a young, unified champion in Zayas, another unbeaten fighter. So both these guys need each other. We're going to find out who is the man at 154. And there's still another boogeyman at 154. So they got a long mountain to climb before they can call themselves the pound-for-pound goods.
I know you want to see a little bit more trash talking, but how amped up are you tonight? Come on.
Man, listen, I'm amped up because I'm in the East Coast. I'm a West Coast guy. I'm a Mexican from the West Coast, but I know the Puerto Ricans get lit. I know Philadelphia's going to be in the house. New York, Brooklyn, it's going to be on. I can't wait. This place is going to be exciting. Barclays, I fought here before. I know how rowdy it gets, so I'm excited.
The two words I've heard the most since I've come aboard with DAZN are, where's Sergio?
I'm right here.
You are right here, and you're going to be back right here tomorrow, because guess what we got tomorrow? Weigh-ins.
That's right. We got the weigh-in. And look, once the weigh-in is done, I say this all the time, making weight right is half the fight won. Once the fighters weigh in and they rehydrate, then you get to see the real personalities, because that's the hard part. The hard part is making weight. The easy part is fighting Saturday night.
Well, we will be joined by Malik Scott and Todd Grisham as we make the fights official. Join us for the weigh-ins live from Brooklyn at 1 p.m. Eastern as the fighters make the sales and we complete the countdown to Xander Zayas and Jaron Boots Ennis. Thanks for watching, everyone.
You're only undefeated until you're not. There can only be one king. Perfect records, one unified title, which Prince will be crowned king. June 27th, watch only on DAZN.
Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
Ronaldo with the shot. One of the greats.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
Champions of the world.
Because all
all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent.
That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent.
That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline. Watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest night in MMA.
We are now set for the main event. Ronaldo with the shot. It's got one of the greats.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline. Watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest night in MMA.
We are now set for the main event. Ronaldo with the shot. It's got one of the greats.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest night in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest night in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Shelly.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first the glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Shelly.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first the glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
Just all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
Just all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Shelly.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Don't miss the biggest night in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Shelly.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just first to glory and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.